9:10.
The Radio Wammo Breakfast.
Game junkie, Gerard Campbell.
What you're hearing there is the audio from a new game called ModNation Races, which is out on the PlayStation, I do believe. Gerard Campbell's going to tell us all about it, though. He's from stuff.co.nz. He's the Game Junkie over there. Game Junkie NZ on Twitter as well. Hello to you, Gerard.
Hello, Wammo. How are you doing?
Very good. Am I right? This is PlayStation 3?
It is. PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Portable, which is an interesting one, which is really good.
Yeah. It's kind of looks like a wacky kind of racing game, I suppose.
Yeah, it is. Well, I guess it's in the vein of, Mario Kart, the kart racing where you've, the game's got two sorts of races. There are straight-out pure races, so you're just going to race from point A to B, or there are what they call the action races, which they're the ones where you can sideswipe your opponent, you can pick up power-ups, which are things like rockets and electrifying people, and you can, bubbles and shields and those sort of things, and they're the ones that are more fun. And I guess ModNation Races, I've played both the PSP version and the PlayStation 3 version, and I think the PlayStation 3 version is by far the more superior one because it just feels better on the PlayStation 3.
Is it the controls?
Yeah, the controls are a lot easier because, of course, with the PlayStation Portable, you don't have a second analog stick. So things are a bit fiddly. And the big thing with ModNation Races, as it was with Little Big Planet, which was another one of the PlayStation exclusive games, is that there's a really big creation side to this. So you can do your straight-out racing, but you can also create your own avatars, which are your characters that you drive your cars, and you can create your own cars. But you can also design your own tracks. So you can make a track and you can put props on it, and you can lower or raise the ground, or you can put ramps on it. And having a second analog stick, as you've got with the PlayStation 3, means you can rotate the camera more, and things just aren't as fiddly as it is on the PlayStation Portable. I mean, you can create tracks and stuff on the PlayStation Portable, but I just felt it was just a wee bit finicky and just a wee bit frustrating because you couldn't have that freedom of movement that you did on the PlayStation 3.
That's interesting, though, because you'd think it would be one of those sort of cute little games that does lend itself to the more portable device.
Yeah, well, I mean, racing-wise it does. I mean, racing-wise because the races are, the racing is just as much fun as it is on the PlayStation 3, but I think because the PlayStation Portable was so restricted in its controls, especially when it comes to things like designing, complex stuff, that you're going to have a much easier job doing it on the PlayStation 3, and that's what I find. That tracks were a lot easier to build, things were a lot easier to manipulate, and also too, because playing on your TV too, you've got a bigger screen, so you're going to be able to see a lot more detail a lot easier. You can actually see where you're putting things a lot easier. But I mean, the racing is going to really appeal to people that love Mario Kart and that sort of wacky race sort of thing, and probably the single player is fun, but single player can get a bit frustrating because the AI of the other characters can ramp up quite hard, sort of about the midpoint, and it does get quite difficult. So you're quite often seeing the rear end of your opponents quite often. But great fun for this is split screen multiplayer.
And what about playing over the net?
Haven't had a look at that yet. We've done a lot of split screen.
Yeah.
At home, which is great fun because it brings out, that competitive nature in people, and it's a lot more fun actually racing with somebody alive with you.
Yeah.
You can actually really get into the spirit of things. So I think that ModNation Races on the PS3, it's going to get its longevity with the creation site. And there are a lot of really good avatar characters that you can download and stuff on the air. There's a lot of there's obviously probably going to be a few copyright issues, but there's a lot of Batmans and Iron Mans and Halo characters and stuff which people have created, and you can download those and put those in your cards. And designing the tracks is really great fun. But yeah, I think the racing on the PS3 split screen with another person is just the way this you should be doing it because it's going to be a lot more fun and you're going to get a lot more enjoyment out of it by far.
Great, so that is ModNation Races. Now, Gerard, I know that you're about to have gamer overload and you're about to descend on where all gamers, all serious gamers, the whole planet over, either descend on or concentrate every minute of the day on to see what's happening at E3 in Las Vegas.
E3.
Yes, that's next week, is it?
Yes, it is. We fly out on Saturday, and we've got press conferences. Sort of there's Sony Natal, which is Xbox Natal, Microsoft, which is Microsoft's motion sensitive contraption. That's going to sort of get a look at that on the Sunday night, and then there's press conferences right through sort of Monday and Tuesday with Sony and Nintendo and Microsoft. They'll be showing us sort of their latest and greatest things that they've got coming up for the year, and then sort of hands-on bits and pieces sort of on the Tuesday and Wednesday and the Thursday. So it's going to be a very hectic sort of 3 or 4 days, but it'll be gaming nirvana for sure. It'll be an overload of the senses, definitely.
Great. Well, I hope to potentially, like we did last year, catch up with you on the gaming floor and get the latest and greatest, if you'll take our call, Gerard.
Oh, of course we will. Always, Mamo. Of course we will.
In the meantime, no doubt he'll be tweeting. Will you be tweeting? You'll be tweeting from the game.
Yeah, we'll be.
Yeah,
yep.
choice.
I'm hoping to tweet like we did last year. Tweet from the actual conferences as well. So the big 3 conferences from Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony. That I'll be tweeting from the press conference just on this is what's up next, and that looks great and that looks good. So yes, there'll be plenty of tweets going on from the old little iPod there. No problem at all.
Game Junkie NZ on Twitter is where you'll be able to follow him and get the latest and greatest. Also, the blog up at stuff.co.nz. Thanks, Gerard.
Thank you, Wammo. Thank you.